Welcome to ACC Student News.
The news students can use. I'm Callie.
And I'm Colin. Here are this week's stories.
On December 3rd, 2024, at 9:30 a.m., medics were dispatched to East Chicago Central High School in reference to an overdose. Upon arrival, officers were informed by security personnel that several students had ingested some gummies that were laced with an unknown substance. One juvenile was transported to St. Catherine's Hospital, and several other juveniles were released to their parents. As of 2 p.m., 2 more juveniles were taken to St. Catherine Hospital by their parents. The East Chicago Criminal Justice Investigation Division is currently investigating this incident. One juvenile has been taken into custody for possession and distribution of a controlled substance. The detained juvenile will be transported to the Lake County Juvenile Center for processing.
3 Maryville police officers were injured after stopping a wrong-way driver in a chase that began on local roads but spread to Interstate 65 and the Indiana Toll Road. The incident began with a call to an extended Stay American write-off of I-65. Police noticed a car driving north near Broadway and 92nd Street. The driver refused to pull over and entered I-65 northbound and led the police on a chase that went onto Indiana Toll Road. Police officers were able to disable the fleeing car before it could injure oncoming drivers. This caused non-life-threatening injuries to 3 Maryville police officers who were transported to a local hospital.
In recent news to the trans community, Chief Justice John Roberts paves the way to what is assumed to be a Supreme Court ruling to uphold state bans on gender-affirming care. Recently, several states have enacted bans of gender-affirming treatment for minors, citing concerns about the long-term effects of said treatments. These laws prohibit minors from puberty blockers, hormone therapy, and surgical interventions. John Roberts introduced a bill into the Senate that will provide significant legal backing to these state laws and potentially create federal framework for regulations gender care for minors. This legislation argues that minors lack the maturity to consent to these procedures and emphasizes the long-term consequences that come with it.
There has been some recent controversy about the messaging app Telegram. Has been reported that there was some criminals using the app for advertising drugs as well as cybercrimes, fraud services, and most recently child sexual abuse materials. The company is now making a U-turn with the help of the Internet Watch Foundation to put a stop towards the criminal by detecting and removing their child sexual abuse materials. Telegram has now signed up to children protection schemes in order to stop the spread of child sexual abuse material.
Cucumbers at locations such as Costco, Walmart, and many more have been recalled due to potential concern of ongoing salmonella outbreak. Salmonella is a bacteria that can become deadly when eaten in certain amounts. The cucumbers were being sold in 26 states and 5 Canadian provinces. The outbreak so far has left 68 people ill and 18 hospitalized. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention have both issued notices about the cucumbers recall. The cucumbers have been pulled from shelves, but consumers may have been warned not to eat them and throw them away.
That's all for this half of ACC Student News. I'm Colin.
And I'm Callie. Stay tuned for more news.
If there's smoke, don't run. Crawl your way out of the house. Don't hide, it's not safe. Find a safe way out. When you escape the house, call 911. Think smarter, don't be a martyr.
And I'm Jory. Here are some more stories.
24-year-old East Chicago man shot his girlfriend. Dang. Can you start over? Keep going? Huh? Alright, start back up from the top. The 24-year-old East Chicago man slaughtered his girlfriend's ex-boyfriend Jarvis Green was charged with murder and gun enhancement. On October 2nd, charges became official December 2nd. In August of this year, Green brutally shot 27-year-old Jesus Capsa 5 times on the front lawn of Green's house in Gary. A friend of both told Gary police two never got along and had a falling out. Jesus was there to pick up his son from his ex-girlfriend's in Green home when the shots ensued. Green is set to appear for his next court date, December 11th.
In Pennsylvania, police searched for a grandmother who was suspected to have fallen down a sinkhole. On December 4th, 64-year-old Elizabeth Pollard left her car to find her cat. Unknown to her, about 15 feet away lie a sinkhole. Reports state the sinkhole was not there prior to this incident. Police received a call from one of Pollard's relatives informing them that she was last seen leaving with her 5-year-old granddaughter, who was later found in the car. Search is still underway as officials try to clear debris and rubble from the hole in hopes of finding any signs of life.
A 45-year-old man died after being trapped in a silo that housed soybeans in Louisville. The Lake County Homeland Security Emergency Management Agency said that its response to the scene, along with fire department from Louisville, Carter Lake, Crown Point, and Gary. According to the Times, he became trapped in the soybean silo that he was working on. After about 20 minutes, the man could not be located. Fire crew cut out the side of the silo and found the man deceased inside. The Lake County Sheriff's Office is ruling the man death an accident.
Brian Thompson, 50 years old, was named as the CEO of United Healthcare in April of 2021, was shot to death Wednesday in Manhattan. He first joined the healthcare industry in 2004. Thompson previously served in other government programs, and in the 20 years he spent at the company, he earned $10.2 million according to United Healthcare. We are shattered to hear about the senseless killing of our beloved Brian, said Thompson's wife in a statement provided to CBS by her sister.
That's all the stories we have for you this week. I'm Trey.
And I'm Jory. Make sure to check out the rest of our videos on YouTube.
And follow us on Instagram at ACC TV Hammond.